Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
Newscast. Musa says social inquiry report will determine next steps for 9 Haitian minors that were brought into the country. Wanted immigration cashier believed to the U.S. UB applies for accreditation from the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, and the Garifuna Collective embarks on European tour celebrating 20 years. These stories and more up next. Stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
So it started off like any other summer day in Belize. I decided to go down to Builders Hardware since I hear they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, man, the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God, Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
Welcome to Plus News for today, Thursday, July 23rd. I am LJ Wade. The Ministry of Immigration has joined the investigation regarding the 9 Haitian minors who were brought into the country in 2023. The investigation comes on the heels of a FOIA request that was submitted to the Attorney General by the former Ombudsman Gilbert Swazo. The Haitian minors were brought into the country through the Beauty Out of Ashes organization. The complaint made against the foster home raised several concerns about the girls' immigration documentation, legal guardianship, refugee and welfare status, and possible human trafficking related issues. During his tenure as Ombudsman, Swazo says his office took numerous steps to advance the investigation, including requesting documentation from relevant government authorities, namely the Department of Human Services and the Refugee Department, to which he stated proved fruitless. Today we heard from the Minister of Immigration. According to Karim Musa, they will be conducting a social inquiry report alongside the Ministry of Human Development to determine the next steps.
I believe it was sometime in the year 2023. It's not 4, it's actually 9 Haitian minors entered the country with 2 adult companions. They are not related to these 9 Haitian minors, but from my understanding and information, they were the foster home taking care of these girls in Haiti. They received, again, based on information provided to me, they received permission to travel out of the country, but temporary, not to be permanent. When they came into the country in 2023, they were allowed into the country based on a humanitarian consideration because of the turmoil, as you know, that has been taking place in Haiti. Since then, the Ministry of Human Development has carried out social inquiry reports. I'm told that there is a second social inquiry report that is going to be carried out to determine the best interest of the children, whether it is best for them to stay here. I don't know whether the parents are requesting the children back, but in my humble opinion, if it is that the parents in Haiti are requesting the children back, then they should be returned with their parents. But like I said, from my knowledge and information, they had received clearance to leave, but on a temporary basis. So we've been in communication with the various UN agencies as it relates to this particular case. And so we are going to be carrying out, along with the Human Development Ministry, this social inquiry report to determine the best interests and best next steps for these children.
Through his FOIA request, the former ombudsman is seeking the current status of the investigation and the administrative steps taken following the end of his tenure. In the letter, Swazo warned of the importance of preserving the investigation, stating, and we quote, "I am concerned to ensure that this investigation is not swept under the carpet, suffocated by inaction, or worse yet, placed in the hands of someone who will be politically compliant and not continue with a fair, independent, and thorough investigation of the serious allegations made," end quote. Belize's police department is currently on the hunt for former immigration cashier Jason Flowers. Earlier this year, the Ministry of Immigration announced that they had launched an investigation after it was revealed that public funds were mismanaged. The ministry's investigation focused on receipt reversals and forgery, and ultimately pointed them in the direction of cashier Jason Flowers. According to Musa, there is now enough evidence to charge Flowers, but the information that they have is that Flowers fled to the U.S.
The investigation has completed at least the initial phase of it from an internal standpoint, meaning the Ministry of Immigration or a finance officer has given a statement to police, and that is what prompted police to issue the warning poster for Mr. Flowers. We have information that he is currently in the United States of America. He has been dismissed from his work as an immigration cashier, so he's no longer in the employment of the government of Belize. We have enough information to charge him based on some of the invoices, some of the cancelled reverse invoices, but in terms of the entire scope of the scheme that he was operating, we have requested the Auditor General's ministry to come in and do a proper audit. We want to get it right out of the gate, and so that will give you the full scope of it. I can confirm also that the Auditor General's department is already at the ministry carrying out the investigation. So at the conclusion of that, we will have every single invoice that was reversed by him and or others taking part in this scheme, and then we'll be able to levy all the charges at that point.
It is believed that approximately $160,000 were mismanaged. With municipal elections being right around the corner, the People's United Party continues to find itself battling allegations of corruption, nepotism, and self-enrichment. Ministers Oscar Mira and Florencio Marin are both on a 3-month leave of absence while an audit is conducted at the Ministry of National Defense and Border Security after multiple payments under $10,000 were made to companies owned by relatives and friends of sitting members of cabinet. While public outrage is ripe, Minister Musa believes that things will calm down once new measures are put in place to curb corruption.
We have an opportunity to fix procurement which has bedeviled us for decades, not just this PUP administration, past UDP and PUP administrations. We have an opportunity now to make it right for the current procurement system and moving forward. And what does that entail? As the Prime Minister said, we're going to create an actual procurement unit, but in the meantime, we also have to put in place alerts for these under 10,000 payments that are coming out, because there's no way that the Ministry of Finance should not be alerted when a particular ministry is making so many payments in one particular day. And so there has to be alerts put in place. And as the Prime Minister said, anything under 50,000, we have to publish every single contract and every bid that was put in for that contract. And that might not be something that the people who are bidding are happy about, but at the end of the day, transparency and satisfying the Belizean public that they are getting the best value for money is what is important. So I think moving forward, we have an opportunity to fix that. And I personally think, while it may seem like a strained relationship, I think people have more trust and confidence in the PUP administration to get things right. And so I feel confident that that's what we're going to do.
Police are expected to arrest Stoney Anson Ferguson, the son of Minister Rodwell Ferguson, following an incident in Placencia over the weekend that resulted in allegations of assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, and damaging police property. According to reports, the incident unfolded on Saturday afternoon when Placencia police attempted to stop a white cargo truck near Mariposa Resort for a minor traffic violation. The driver, Stoney Ferguson, allegedly ignored officers' instructions, verbally abused them, and drove away, prompting a brief pursuit. Police responded by catching up with Ferguson, who allegedly resisted officers, continued using abusive language, and pushed one of the officers during a struggle before being taken into custody. The situation allegedly escalated at the Placencia police station, where Ferguson, after being released from handcuffs, reportedly picked up a large stone and threw it at the arresting officer. Police say the stone narrowly missed the officer before smashing the front and rear windshields of a police mobile. Officers then restrained Ferguson as he allegedly attempted to throw a second stone. Despite the allegations, Ferguson was later released. Police sources say, however, that he is now expected to be formally arrested and charged in connection with the incident. We sought clarification from the police department, but they did not respond to the request. We'll take our first break and be right back with more news. Stay tuned.
So it started off like any other summer day in Belize. I decided to go down to Builders Hardware since I hear they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, and the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
Cada conexión es más que solo una señal, es un estudiante abriendo las puertas a su futuro a través de la educación digital. Una mente joven atreviéndose a soñar en grande. Nuestra cultura compartida con el mundo en tiempo real. Y héroes cotidianos respondiendo al llamado del deber cívico. Cuando nos conectamos con Digi, empoderamos a Belice.
In the heart of Belmopan, there's a pharmacy that cares for more than just prescriptions. Medicare Plus Pharmacy, genuine patient and community-centered care, isn't just a promise, it's what we deliver every day. From medicines and wellness products to everyday essentials for you, your home, and even your pets. We're here for your entire family. Moms and expecting mothers are welcome to nurse in our private counseling room because your comfort matters. We offer diabetes checks, blood pressure checks, and medical counseling to help keep you informed and in control of your health. We support our community through blood drives, nutrition and wellness programs, and partnerships that make healthcare more accessible for everyone. And when medical information feels overwhelming, our trained staff takes the time to explain, guide, and support you so you can confidently manage your health and improve your quality of life. Medicare Plus Pharmacy Belmopan, genuine patient and community-centered care, always.
Need a fresh new kitchen, flip that switch ignition. GE appliances shine. Every knob, every line, all align and turn the shower on. Feel gold, colder in the chrome. So bold from the fast to the tiny screws. We've got the wow you'll choose. All in one place, Design Depot. Everything you need for the life you want. Let's go! From the floor to the paint to the patio glow. Build it up, light it up. Watch your dream home grow. All in one place. All in one place. All in one place. All in one place. All in one place.
Design Depot, all in one place.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the V-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn V-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
An 18-year-old Ladyville resident has been remanded to the Belize Central Prison after being charged in connection with the attempted murder of a Bermudian landing man who was shot multiple times last week. Adam Reynolds of Vista Del Mar appeared unrepresented before Magistrate Nishad Mohammed in the Belize City Magistrates Court, where he was charged with attempted murder, dangerous harm, and use of deadly means of harm in relation to the shooting of 29-year-old Kenton Young. No plea was taken, as the offenses are indictable. Reynolds was denied bail and remanded to prison until September 23rd. According to police, the shooting occurred shortly after 10:20 p.m. on Saturday, July 18th on the Muzzle Creek Bridge in Scotland Half Moon Village. Investigators say Young was driving home to Bermuda Landing when 2 men on a motorcycle approached his vehicle from behind and opened fire. Police reported that Young sustained multiple gunshot wounds to his abdomen, face, hand, wrist, and elbow. His vehicle was found in nearby bushes with several bullet holes along the driver's side. He was transported to the KHMH, where he remains in stable but critical condition. Crime scene investigators recovered several 9mm expended shell casings from the area before Reynolds was detained and later formally charged following the police investigation. Court records also indicate that Reynolds is currently out on bail in a separate aggravated assault case involving his older brother, Alexander Reynolds, who remains on remand in unrelated criminal proceedings. The High Court is expected to deliver its verdict on September 18th in the murder trial of 5 San Pedro men accused in the 2021 fatal shooting of Jerry Espat and the attempted murder of 3 others. The case, which is being heard before Justice Candice Nanton, stems from a shooting at sea on October 2nd, 2021. The 5 accused, Gabriel Villafranco, Carlos Salazar, Delsin Paguada, and brothers Sergio and Pedro Tun, are currently charged with 1 count of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. At today's hearing, Justice Nanton reserved her decision after the close of the defense's case. The court also set deadlines for written submissions, with some defense submissions due by August 17th and responses to follow by the 31st of August ahead of the scheduled verdict. According to the prosecution, 4 brothers were fishing near the Conjejo area of San Pedro when another vessel approached. It is alleged that 3 of the accused were aboard that boat and that one of them opened fire on the fishermen. Jerry Espat was fatally wounded in the attack. A second brother later died after reported suffering complications related to inhaling seawater during the incident. However, the charges before the court relate only to the murder of Jerry Espat and the attempted murder of the 3 surviving brothers. Justice Nanton is scheduled to hand down her judgment at 1 p.m. on the 18th of September. Since assuming responsibility for the Ministry of Home Affairs, Minister Julius Espat has adopted a new approach to steering young people away from gang involvement. The new anti-gang advertisements that are in circulation feature the real side of gang life and show the consequences that one may face if they choose to walk down that path. It's a dark and gritty advertisement, one that the former Minister of Home Affairs says he doesn't really like.
I would not have done it, and I know that different ministers and CEOs have a different style and a different strategy, and so I don't want to be extremely critical of it, because in some instances, some people can say that they appreciate the messaging that at the end of the day, you either end up dead or you end up in jail, and so you should not choose a life of crime. But personally, I didn't like the graphic or the images of it, and I personally would not have gone with that.
So you don't think it was an effective form of deterrence for the target?
For me, no, but then again, you have to ask the public whether that was effective, but for me, no.
The University of Belize has taken a historic step in its pursuit of international recognition after formally submitting its application for accreditation candidacy to the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, SAC-SOC. While the application does not mean that the university has achieved candidacy or accreditation, it represents a significant milestone in UB's long-term effort to enhance academic quality and institutional effectiveness. Tritia Stewart-Gordon, Director of the Quality Assurance Department at the university, spoke about the next steps.
Today, we are taking another critical step in strengthening our institution as we continue our journey towards accreditation with the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, known as SAC-COC. This milestone is an important one. We will submit our initial application to begin the formal review process with SAC-COC. You may ask, what happens next? Following submission, we will await SAC-COC's official review and feedback regarding the status of our application. This stage allows evaluators to assess our readiness as an institution pursuing accreditation. Should recommendations or revisions be identified during the review process, our team will work diligently to address every requirement. Continuous improvement remains central to our commitment to quality assurance and institutional excellence. Upon approval to proceed, we will prepare for one of the most important phases of this process, the official SAC's on-site visit, where the institutional practices, standards, and operations will undergo a comprehensive review. After the visit, the university will receive the official site visit report, which should provide valuable insight into our institutional strengths and areas requiring further attention. If the site visit was successful and the candidacy status is granted, our work continues. We will move forward with preparation for full accreditation certification by addressing any remaining requirements and demonstrating sustained compliance with SAC COC's standards. This journey represents far more than achieving accreditation. It reflects our unwavering promise to our students, faculty, staff, alumni, partners, and the nation of Belize.
University officials say international accreditation would strengthen the credibility of UB's academic programs while expanding educational and professional opportunities for students, faculty, and graduates. As it currently stands, it is extremely difficult for Belizeans in the diaspora to take part and vote in Belize's elections. One of Belize's laws states that Belizeans in the diaspora can only vote if they've been staying at a residence within the country for 3 months. Minister of Immigration, Musa, says that he wants that law amended to encourage the diaspora to take part in Belize's electoral process.
Because I think that they should have a say, and I am on record as having said that when it comes to voting in our general elections and city council elections, that we need to consider a possible amendment to the law to remove that 3-month residency requirement and to make room for diaspora Belizeans to be able to come and register to vote, because that is a barrier that prevents them from registering, because they can't say, I live at this address for the last 3 months. They live abroad. And so if it is that we can amend the legislation to say, hey, I live in Chicago, this is my address, here's proof of the fact that I live there, but this is my family home in Belize City, or this is my family home in Cayo, and I want to be able to register there. A simple amendment to the law can provide for that, for them to be able to come home and vote during an election. And so that would then open it up, at least as an initial step in allowing diaspora Belizeans to have a say in our elections.
Not just that they're born Belizeans.
No, not just that they're born Belizeans, but that they have a connection to Belize, so they want to come home and vote. So it doesn't matter that they are living abroad, but that they can register at an address here in Belize, a family home.
Here.
Yes, currently 3 months. You have to be living at an address for 3 months.
No, but in future, like, would you eliminate the address requirement in Belize?
For diaspora Belizeans, that's right. What I'm saying. So you provide proof of your address living abroad, whether it's a utility bill in your name in Chicago, and then you come and you register to vote at your family address. So adding a provision in the law to allow for diaspora Belizeans to vote, that is something that I would definitely support.
We'll take our last break and be back with more news. Stay tuned.
So it started off like any other summer day in Belize. I decided to go down to Builders Hardware since I heard they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, man, the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
We came in and we worked with the IT management or contractor, and together with the SIF team, we rehabilitated, refurbished these buildings. A big part was the leaks. We had leaks on the roof. We cleared it, we sealed, we painted, so we shouldn't have leaking roofs again. We got a total refurbishment. Leaky roofs, the computer lab, the kitchen, everything was refurbished, and it was much needed because now we could better serve our trainees starting all the way from Bay Vista and maybe even further south. persons who will be coming here to get trained, to get their skills, because we do go by our motor skills-based bills.
We found this place quite in need, where we had very low enrollment, very little attention being paid to the needs of this area of the South. And so these things will go a long way to ensure that we can do a good job at serving our community, and in particular the students who are going to be coming here for this very important training in technical and vocational education.
Welcome to the William David Fonseca parking facility, your modern solution for safe and convenient parking in downtown Belize City. With easy payment options such as prepaid cards or coins, parking downtown has never been easier. Enjoy affordable rates as low as 75 cents for 15 minutes, $1.50 for 30 minutes, and $3 for an hour. Open and available 24/7. Park smart. Park safe. Park at the William David Fonseca parking facility. Modern, secure, convenient. Your Belize City Council. Always about the people.
Give me the real milk, the #1 milk, Donna milk, then of Donna milk. You can whip it cream, for Donna milk it is real, yes, Donna milk, then of Donna milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Donna milk, then of Donna milk. Donna milk in the morning, Donna milk in the evening, Donna milk. Give me Donna milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all, Donna milk, then of Donna milk. All over this land and in Belmore Pond, yes, Donna milk. Give me Donna milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Donna milk, then of Donna milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Donna milk. I love Donna milk. Donna milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world, Dano.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Belize's internationally acclaimed Garifuna Collective is once again showcasing the country's rich musical heritage on the world stage. The band departed Belize on July 20th for a 14-day European tour with performances scheduled across the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Germany as part of its 20th anniversary celebrations. The tour began with a performance at London's Jazz Cafe on July 22nd and will continue with appearances at the Summer Camp Festival in Cornwall, the internationally renowned WOMAD Festival in Wiltshire, the Skibbereen Arts Festival in Cork, Ireland, and the Sonic Pluriverse Festival in Berlin, Germany. The European tour marks the latest chapter in the group's year-long anniversary celebrations, which began earlier this year with performances in Belize, the United States, and Canada. The tour also follows another historic milestone for the Garifuna Collective, which recently became the first Belizean band to appear on the cover of Songlines magazine, one of the world's leading publications dedicated to global music. The July edition features photography by Hopkins Village photographer Jeremy Lewis and includes the band's exclusive track, Dunoro, on the magazine's Top of the World compilation CD. The song is set for a worldwide release on August 14th. The current touring lineup features Desiree Diego, Kenrick Lewis, Mohobo Flores, Al Ovando, Denmark Flores, Emilio Thomas, Sam Harris, and Austin Aranda. Congratulating the group on its milestone anniversary, Minister of Culture Francis Fonseca and Nitch praised the Garifuna Collective for its outstanding contribution to promoting Belizean culture internationally. Over the past 2 decades, the ensemble has earned global recognition for blending traditional Garifuna rhythms with contemporary music influence, establishing itself as one of Belize's foremost cultural ambassadors. The band's music has also received international acclaim, with the Wall Street Journal describing its sounds as featuring complex rhythms that quickly resolve themselves into a completely irresistible groove. The Garifuna Collective is scheduled to return to Belize on August 4th and will host a press conference at the House of Culture in Belize City to share highlights from its European tour. Belizean families preparing for the upcoming school year will once again have the opportunity to save on back-to-school expenses with the return of the country's tax-free shopping days. The Belize Tax Service has announced that Saturday, August 15th and August 29th will be designated as tax-free shopping days, allowing consumers to purchase eligible school supplies without paying general sales tax, GST. The initiative was first introduced by the government in 2024 and is aimed at easing the financial burden on parents and guardians as they prepare children for the new academic year by making essential school supplies more affordable. This year, however, the program has been scaled back. Unlike previous years, when the GST exemption applied throughout an entire weekend, the tax relief will be available only on the 2 designated Saturdays. While the Belize Tax Service has confirmed that qualifying school supplies will be exempt from GST, it has not yet released the official list of eligible items. The announcement is expected to provide some relief for families as they begin purchasing uniforms, stationery, and other classroom essentials. The Belize Tax Service says further details, including the full list of GST-exempt products, will be released in the coming weeks. And that's the news. Thank you for joining us. We invite you to stay tuned to PlusTV as at 7 p.m. our Spanish newscasts will be airing. Have a good night and God bless.